what differentiates IBM in India, in our talent market, and why are employees attracted to IBM? Well, I believe that IBM has an offering for almost every unique group of the employee segment. We are kind of a one-stop shop, if you like, for talent, because usually people at different ages and life stages look for different things from a company, and they do not get all of them in the same company as they get from IBM. So let me explain this to you. In IBM, if you are a young person, and today's young, the Gen Y, the new generation of young people, they look for purpose. They just don't look for money, and the commercial objectives of a company are not adequate to attract them. So when they look for a purpose that is a little larger than life, that is social, that is impactful, IBM's positioning and IBM's aspiration to be a company that impacts the world, our Smarter Planet agenda, our agenda to say that we will use technology and innovation in the interest of making the world a better place to live and work. This very aspirational purpose behind IBM attracts the youngster to work with us. And I believe that young people in India, as we saw it in the jam that we conducted within the company, are wanting companies to make social impact. And IBM is a clear and outshining example of that. If you go a little more experience and want to look at the more experienced middle-level employee segment, they want to be leaders. They want to be associated with companies that are leaders in their own respective fields. Now, IBM fulfills both the purpose. IBM has been a leader. IBM has been a company that has withstood the challenges of time. As you know, IBM celebrated 100 years of its existence just the last year. We are now looking at the next 100 years. Now, there are few companies in the world which are in the more emerging business of technology. Technology itself is associated with something that is new, something that is just about emerging and constantly changing. IBM has a 100 years history of leading technology. It's a technology company that has stood the weather and the seasons of economies and times over 100 years, and then has solid plans for the next 100. And this combination of history with future, if you like, it makes IBM a very unique company. And on top of it, every year, in several times, leading magazines, leading surveyors of the world are judging IBM. As you know, Fortune magazine, for example, has adjudged IBM to the world's top company for leaders. Because IBM's investment on a sustained basis in developing leaders is a benchmark, and it's recognized by those in business as a leading practice of how do we groom leaders across borders, across the geographies, across layers over a period of time. So we groom leaders, and our leadership development practices are well known, and they are attracting a lot of people because they think by working for IBM, their own leadership skills will get honed. So this combination is what is making another set of employees feel very attracted. At the top, people usually join companies to leave an impact, to build a legacy behind them, to make something that will be remembered, they will be remembered by. IBM's engagement with the world, IBM's offerings being on the breakthrough area, the solutions that make almost transformational change, like we did, let's say, in the telecom space in India. These are transformational offerings. And therefore, a lot of leaders are attracted to IBM because they can participate in that is game changing. And the combination of a company that has the history of 100 years but a future of another 100 years, a company that is a leader and builds leadership, a company that at the same time is innovating and leaving an impact and giving that opportunity, I think makes us very, very distinct.